So if we're working with a PDF file and we want to open it up on CATIA, things get a little bit complicated if that PDF file contains a raster image. You can tell if a PDF file is raster once you zoom in and see that the edges get pixelated. When you have vector objects, it doesn't get pixelated like that. So the best way to deal with raster PDFs, if you want to open them up on CATIA, is to first convert them into a usable vector format. In this case, we might want to convert it into a DXF format. In this video, I'm going to show you how to convert a raster PDF such as this one into a usable DXF file so that you can import it into CATIA. So we have a sample PDF opened up on ScanToCAD here. First thing you want to do is click on Clean Image here on the upper left and make sure that this option is ticked. For this particular image, it's already grayed out because the image is already black and white. But if this option is available, you should always go ahead and click it so that you make sure that your image is completely black and white. Another couple of things, edit that you can do to make it a cleaner image is to click on Remove Speckles and Holes. Some scanned copies of floor plans tend to have some speckles littered about the page. So this kind of cleans that up, takes it away. In this case, it's a pretty clean image, so there's no need for me to tick that. What I do want to do though is click on Smooth because some of the lines are a little jagged. It just fixes that a little bit. If you're also working with a PDF file that has thinner lines, then I would suggest using this option, Thicken Lines. In this case, I think the lines are pretty okay. So I'm just going to leave that alone. Then I'm going to click on OK to finalize the changes. And once you've cleaned this up, the next step is to click on Convert Raster Image here. In this case, I want to stick to the architectural vectorization preset. We have some words here that we want to convert into editable text, so I'm going to click on Vectorize and OCR. A new tab is available here after clicking that option, so click on that. You want to set the maximum character size, so click on Select from Image. Look for the largest character size in the PDF that you have here. I think for this particular image, it would be the room label. So I'm going to zoom in on one, click and drag across the height, and that should set the maximum character size. If you have any vertical or angular text, I suggest that you also tick those, but for this one, it's only horizontal, so I can leave it alone. And then click on Run to generate a preview in this window. That's a pretty clean conversion. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to click on OK to finalize that. And then finally, we click on Export on the upper right. Choose the file format you want to use. In this case, we don't want to use DXF, so I'm going to click on DXF here. You can also choose to click on DWG or G-code if you would like, but for the purposes of importing it into CATIA, we're going to click on DXF. And then we're going to name it, in this case, I'm just going to name it Converted PDF. And click on Save. A couple of last minute options that you can also tweak at your discretion. But usually the default options are okay, so I'm going to click on OK here to finalize these settings and then to finally save the file. So in short, if you want to import a raster PDF specifically into CATIA, the best way is to open it up on ScanToCAD, clean it up, convert it into vector, and then save it as DXF. You should then be able to import it into CATIA without having to manually trace over the lines.